Well, I'm back in the airport car park, and that's all fine. We almost had a big prang around a roundabout just down the road from here. This dirty great truck was bearing down on us, and I think that my driver was a little nervous. A fairly cautious driver, which is good in a way, but everything seemed fine. I didn't have to dig into any cash. It all came out of my my Grab wallet, so that's all fine. And I thought they'd come back and ask me a question, but it was another Grab guy with another customer. So luckily there was no problems, it was all fine. And I'm here, so, and that's about a little more than a quarter of the fare that I would have been up for if I'd gone conventionally. So it may be slightly more dangerous way of doing it, but it's a warm sunny day, and we had no major mishaps. And I enjoy being on the bike more than being in a taxi anyway, so for me it's a little bit of a buzz. So anyway, we're at the airport, it's all good. And I think it took almost an hour. So it's yeah, it's a long journey. I thought it was 45 minutes the previous time, but yeah, I think it was around an hour. So here we are in Danang. It's fairly, if the flight isn't delayed, I'll be back in Saigon in around 6 o'clock, slightly before, which would be great. And then a taxi to my hotel should be all well and settled in by 7. Then I can harass Hoi An again, renew the dalliance, that she probably can't stand, but oh dear, I don't know. At least she likes getting the money for the ladies' drinks, and now that I didn't pay too much for my fares, I can afford to actually buy a one or two. See how we go. Now I've got to work out where the hell. Yeah, departures is upstairs. Okay, I'll go up there. I'm here super early because it's been delayed till 17:50. It was supposed to be a 4:30 takeoff, and now it's been made. It's been delayed by 1 hour 20 minutes. So that's a pain in the ass. But I'm here. I didn't have to pay a really high fare. Would have been great if they'd had email notifications of delay, but I guess that's asking too much for a mob like Vietjet. But yeah, I got through security really fast, and like there's hours to go. It's only a little after 2 o'clock, so yeah, I've got a long time to wait. 3.5 hours before we hopefully take off. I've got some entertainment, thank God, but there's the view out there, it's not bad. Yeah, as I say, that moto taxi driver, the Grab taxi guy, he was fairly nervous as a driver, but he got me here in one piece. So, and I think it did take about an hour. I thought it was 45 minutes to get there, which is slightly shorter route, I guess, because it's directly down along the sea. And yeah, it's quite a hike, and that was 122 on my according to my my wallet, but we'll see, but excellent value compared to, I got quoted 370 to get a car to take me here, so 122 is a bargain. Especially, it's good for one person. Obviously, for two, you're better off with a car because, well, the cost savings are so marginal, and you know, you're halving your costs. So, but for a single person, getting a moto taxi is not a bad idea. Especially with Grab, who have got some sort of reputation. Off the street, I wouldn't ever do it again, but I will use Grab, and I'm happy to. So. yeah, so it worked out well, but unfortunately I got this 3 and a bit hour wait, but I'm still feeling happy because I'm just one step closer to getting back to Saigon, and you know, I won't do this again. I don't think I'll make a diversion and a trip like this. I'm happy in Saigon. There's plenty to explore there anyway, and yeah, he intends to agree with me. She likes it. It's got a lot going in the city. So she's from a very small rural village near the border north of here. So it's a total change of life for her. I was super busy at Pho Bo Vien. Excellent food as usual, and I was actually sitting opposite a local guy who works down this road here in an office, and he spoke perfect English. He explained to me what those rolls were that are always on the tables. They're apparently they're Chinese donuts, and they're fairly oily, and they're there for dunking into the soup. But he claims that a lot of Viets just don't like them because they're too oily. So, but he said I should try one anyway. I might do that one of these days. A bit worried about the sanitary diet because they're just left out in the open, so someone coughs all over them. You know, you just don't know where it's been. So, and the same sort of thing happened last night when I had when I went to the bar. It was nice to catch up with Hoi An. She was there and seemed fairly friendly, so that was nice. And you know, the girls were always good there at the little bar. It's a nice place. But I ordered beer nuts with my Tiger draft, and I'm still eating away at them. I looked down and distracted for a minute, and I looked back, and for some reason all these beer nuts are on the bloody table. They've come half of them out of the bowl, and Hoi An's just scooping them back off the tabletop back into the little bowl, and that sort of put me off. But that's fairly typical. The hygiene levels aren't that super great, but you know, you don't see people falling about sick everywhere. So yeah, last night was again one of those inexplicable moments. I get off the plane, I'm expecting to be able to walk across to International where most of the taxis are, so you can hail. There's a lot of building work taking place at the airport, and it wasn't there. It's no traffic, so it wasn't actually there, that section I remember. So I kept walking along the footpath, and I was outside the airport, and I was wondering how am I going to be able to hail taxis, because it's quite a busy road and I was on the wrong side of it. But then I noticed there's a whole group of Grab moto taxi guys in a little lot off the street, and so I approached them saying I want to go to the hotel, but what the hell, I might as well get a cheaper fare. And one smart ass was saying, oh, it cost you $4 US. And I said, well, what is it in Dong? You know, I don't want that. I've got Dong, not US. And that's pretty high for a moto taxi guy. And the other people just didn't seem interested. I didn't know what the hell was going on. They didn't seem to want a fare to a hotel. It just seemed bizarre. So what are they there for if they're not going to take fares off people? A couple tried to look it up, but they didn't seem how to get it, so I just gave up on them. I walked away because I thought, this is bizarre. And then I come across one other moto taxi guy just by himself, and he was reasonable. He actually looked it up, and he gave me a quote of 59,000, which was great. So I said, yep, let's do it. And he took me to the hotel, no problems. Hi, how are you? So he took me there, no problems. So I got here and all my luggage is waiting, so everything went smoothly. Please consider subscribing to my channel if you think there's anything there of use to you, or entertainment or whatever. And either do that or give me a thumbs up, or if you're feeling really energetic, do both. That'd be great. But please don't ignore me. That's the worst thing you can do on YouTube, is be ignored.